Don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing is Perkins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are
oh my God!
Here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, you ever seen Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Perkins. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Perkins. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced.
Williams loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, man. This can't make this shit up. We cannot make this shit up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
Can't make it up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with the long move. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Can't make it up, guys.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops this off with the long move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Perkins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run to Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll set up a throw. Looking for right.
Way to hold on to it this time, man. God damn.
35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
It's infuriating.
As he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. This is going to be incomplete.
There's the fucking ball.
How he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback,
Give me my phone back, though.
And match that hand
Please.
with the QB.
Give me one back.
You're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it in. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really, on either side of the ball.
Jameson, I see him taking off after you. I see him taking off after you, man.
Pick up of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a give, right side. Gibbs, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibbs, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no game, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jesus
Coverage
Christ.
right there. Played the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
There go number 11 again, guys. That's the one he said that don't play in his package.
So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings do.
That's the guy who say don't play in his package, guys. You don't play in his package. There you go on the
That
field.
one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, Perkins. It's complete to Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. yards.
And a good job here of getting the running backs involved in the passing game because they line him up out in the slot to the right, and they're hoping he won't get accounted for, and he's not. Turns into big trouble for the defense. It works his way free and turns it into a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss.
We'll give up 3.
It looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
We'll give up 3.
Now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target.
Just the 7 we gave up. Just the 7 we had to give them, fellas. Let's
Not much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, bad.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A nice run on 1st down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we have halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's the Longo. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another run down for Nwangwu.
Inside zone every play. Okay.
As he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Looking to throw. Got his man completed. It's Gibbs. And he goes nowhere.
Come on, man.
Back at the 17. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Off the play fake. Perkins. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard
Come on, fellas. Defense there.
His arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran it with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time throw.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear? that play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
Yeah, hook the trash, man.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd down. Perkins will check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each getting nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. And Cook has it left side. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the
screen pass. Everything made a deal.
Time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And this time he is in. Kene Nwangu his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and 6. He raises one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield with the safety minute.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got to do it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT.
Now you want to pass. That's cool.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
and gaining those yards.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Perkins. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a
Got some work cut out. Yeah, man.
Now Joseph tees it up
Hey, line secondary.
following the touchdown.
Hey, when Truth torched me, showed how bad the secondary was. And when you do make a good play, my man fumble.
Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I'm trying to send my man up here. He ain't going nowhere.
That has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
He didn't go nowhere.
Allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't relaxed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Handoff right side to Wanyu. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah,
Did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And they'll try the option on first and goal. They'll run with Cook.
Oh, man.
Get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Cool.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0
Yeah, true. These ain't the lines that I built.
So 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times.
I overestimated the draft class and what we lost.
And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Thought Hendon Hooker was better than what he is.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Thought Hooker was better than what he is.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
Get in stat sheet, Hooker. God damn.
Take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try to run it here. So they're going to be thrown in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line and a 2-point conversion?
Well, we won't get no secondary. Secondary will get better. We will be in trouble all season.
You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over
secondary
because
can
they're
be
going
in
to run out of space because
trouble.
of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First plays are run with Nwangu.
Y'all
Reinforcements
now y'all want
are
to tackle.
going to stop him behind the line.
Now y'all want to tackle.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 41 seconds remaining. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Guess ain't letting me call him timeout.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw is Perkins. And it's going to be incomplete.
Now y'all pressing everything, huh? Now y'all want to get pressure and everything, huh?
It's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 4th down, Perkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Baker Mayfield. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh, yeah, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and
Look
you
at
can
that duck.
almost see through his face.
Look at
There's
the duck
a
he
lot
threw.
going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to show what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can